Welcome back to Rimworld. Last episode I asked you guys whether or not going up to Merciless might give us the challenge we've been looking for. We dealt with a psychic ship and a poison ship in about 30 seconds flat, and no challenge has threatened us yet. And of course you guys, rather as expected, said, hey, go to Merciless. Some of you suggested to go for Cassandra Classic because she gives a bit more of a, what's the right word, an adequate difficulty curve, whereas Randy is random, so sometimes he might give you shitloads of cargo pods, or a load of sky steel, as we've seen. Cassandra will generally go, hey, here's some raid, here's a cargo pod, here's a raid, here's a cargo pod, something like that. Or Phoebe Chillax is obviously nothing, and then here's everything at once. So if we want difficulty, in fact, Phoebe might be the best one to go for. But the things I struggle the most with are obviously the colonist management, the mood management, the food management. So Phoebe is not ideal for my particular playstyle. She would be very easy for my playstyle because we're very prepared against raids, not so good against the minor things, which Randy and Cassandra are better at. So we'll stick with Randy, but we will go up to Merciless. And we'll see just truly whether or not this is the cursed playthrough. So, last episode, 2 psychic ships, as I said, or a psychic ship and a poison ship, both of which we dealt with in about 30 seconds flat. It was very, very easy. Nicole died afterwards because I forgot to treat her. That was it. I remember now. Don't worry about Lena, although it says extreme break risk. She is absolutely fine. She's just had catharsis, so her mood is going to be incredibly high. Hungry, recreation, unfulfilled. She can deal with that. It's because we had 2 big raids back to back, so it didn't matter about that too much. Freezer is also filled up, so a slightly larger freezer certainly wouldn't go amiss either. Let's get on with things. So, what's the plan for today then? I'd love to get a multi-analyzer built, but unfortunately we don't have any goddamn gold, so we wasted it all on the golden toilet. I may have to dismantle the golden toilet, but we could build a new one out of jade, or we could build a new one out of sky steel, which I think is incredible. What do we want to build a golden... wait, could we build a sky steel toilet? Hang on. What beauty would that offer? Because it might be higher than the gold, because the gold is only going to give us 24 beauty. There are better things to build gold out of. Oh, he does have a golden bed, though. And the toilet is saying that if we dismantle the bed, it probably won't give us enough gold for a multi-analyzer. The toilet definitely will. I know this is simple, but we will build the golden toilet again in the future. This is for gameplay. Otherwise, we're going to be strapped here for ages, not being able to do any research because of the lack of gold. So why don't we... yeah, we're going to replace that toilet with a sky steel one. I want Jilp to have an entire sky steel bedroom. That's my decision. We'll replace the toilet, but you can have an entire sky steel one instead. I think giving everybody a sky steel one would be pretty great, because sky steel counts as a very, very beautiful product. So sky steel toilet only gives the beauty of 2, but the other stuff it affects is quite significant, like the bathtub, 20. And how much more? It's only double the steel, but it gives much, much, much larger beauty bonus. So actually, I'm going to replace everybody's crap with, oh, well, not crap, actually, literally the opposite in this case. We're going to replace all their bathtubs with sky steel bathtubs, because it's going to make them that much happier. Like, that's going to give them a significant mood boost, I think. Or not insignificant mood boost, might be the best way to say it. Now, there could be an argument, why not build a sky steel table or chairs or something like that they're actually seeing on a daily basis, or a sculpture. That's a great point. That's a good idea. We don't really have that much sky steel. Oh, we do have that much sky steel, huh? Why? Wait, what's all this blue? Blue blood of an archer and sky eel. Hang on, are they coming out of the sky steel? Wait, what? Oh my god, I'd never considered that. Bandits are spreading. Oh shit, they've set up another outpost. We are probably not going to get too involved in the worldly politics this time around, because we are playing on a much larger world than I would normally play on. There's our ship out of here if we want to do that, but obviously I did say let's build one, because that would sort of mean that the series has a definitive goalpost. I've watched speedruns of people playing, you know, extreme naked brutality, whatever, and just running up to that ship in the first couple of days and escaping. An anonymous broker contacts you on the Comte console, is being in contact with the orange joke. Josha managed to strike a deal for apparel. No, thank you. How's Jilp doing? His thumb's been cut off. Oh, man. What does that affect his manipulation by? Oh, fuck. Oh, and his left hand is bruised, but that's not a big deal. He'll be okay. You don't really need bed rest for that, though, do you? Your infection, you definitely do need bed rest, although she's going to be fine anyway. The reason I want the... oh, man, there's bathtubs. No time at all to build, and that's... no, it's 2 gold. Okay, fantastic. We can actually work on the multi-analyzer now. This is so good. This has saved the game right here. Come on, you can do it. A little bit more. Do we have enough components? We might not, based on the fact that we haven't dismantled any mechanoids yet. Let's do that. Let's do forever. Now, who should we send over to do that? Let's see. Who is our crafter? Barbary. Hey, Barbary, I know that you are cooking. Oh, it's smithing. Right, okay, my mistake. We'll still set that to Barbary anyway. Barbary's cooking? Oh, Barbary is a cook. Oh, okay. Skimp on your... not assigned to smithing. Are you kidding me? Barbary is very clearly assigned to smithing. What? Machining. That must be it. There we go, okay. We're going to do this just so that we can get a little bit more components so that we can actually, you know, speed up research, that type of thing. Now we'll get, was it Lena to work on a, excuse me, I need you to, she's already on it. Building wall then. Jilp's on it. The hero, the savior. Okay, there we go. So that's hopefully going to help out with our research pretty significantly. Do we want to set up a second research bench? No reason not to, but for now, we still got a lot of other stuff to do. I'd love to get a bit more sky steel, that type of thing. Her head's been eaten off. Sorry, can we get her buried? Can we get her buried? Jilp, come on, bury her. I know you're in the middle of a bath, my guy. Right, okay, how's Barbary doing? What's wrong? Depressive. Again, that's just part of Barbary, right? Ravenously hungry, recreation deprived. You can stop now. You're good. You don't need to prioritize any more work. Awful bedroom. What's wrong with it? Barbary. What's wrong with your bedroom? Awful? Well, it's not that bad. Oh, probably because you're one of the only people to not have carpet. I see. Okay, that's understandable, really. We have enough cloth, so we might as well replace that over. My mistake. I mean, it's not really that much of a big deal. Wait, is that an embrasure? Smooth slate? Oh, I must have done that just on autopilot or something. I don't remember doing that. Anyway, let's get these replaced then. You know what? You guys definitely deserve better bedrooms. That's me being a fool. And then we'll try and carpet over this as well. Barbary's going to slaughter, what, my ground runner? No? Jilp, somebody, Lucia, stop him. Try to arrest. Please stop. There we go. Good, 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 good. And then, prisoner, release. This is how we do that, right? And then just go about your business. It's kind of annoying that they dropped their gun there. That sucks. Who is our warden? Because I need you to just immediately release him. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, just do it in his own time, won't he? Okay, that's fine. Nothing to worry about then. Let's go in at home and just allow everything. I would like to get some more Sky Steel, seeing how good it is, you know, seeing how much of a beauty bonus that gives. Does he have, like, a bonus to his opinion now? Because his bathroom's quite nice. Let's check his... Oh, sorry, let's check his needs there. Impressive bathroom, +4. That's pretty cool. Imagine it is going to add to the colony's wealth quite significantly, though, isn't it? So we need to be careful about that. What about just, like, you guys, then, with just the bathtub? Slightly impressive bedroom. Awful bathroom. Oh, because it's not clean. Okay, right. We could do with also a dedicated cleaner. Wouldn't hurt either. I need to make sure that everywhere is still being clean. So obviously we put down a couple of new bedrooms too. Okay, awesome. Right. I'm very interested to see what challenge the game has got for us at this stage as well. That's going to be pretty hefty, I think. Who are our cleaners then? Grump. Grump, what are you doing if not cleaning constantly, my friend? I mean, sleeping right now. Let's keep an eye on just see what his day is about. Oh, he's a delivery guy. No, don't do that. Clean first, deliver later. There we go. That's going to be a lot better, I think. That's a much better plan. Right, how can we make you not feel so unhappy? Malnourished? Well, want to eat a meal. There we go. That solved all the problems immediately. You're welcome, Ground Runner, for having your life saved there. Nothing to worry about. Right, so we've still got shit tons of Sky Steel. If we can make Sky Steel weaponry, I don't know if that's possible, but that would be very, very cool, I think. We've got ourselves our dedicated researcher. Jilp and Lena there, both hitting level 16 construction. This is a very useful mod. I need this in the future. I just need to find out what mod is causing it and have it in every single one of my packs. Right, so Erica is currently researching the sewage sludge compost. The reason I said that is because, Setsuko, please. I said let's not get this psycho. Where is she getting the psycho from? Where are you even getting it from? Oh, have you already taken it? Health? No? Where are you getting it from? We don't even have any psychi, do we? Let's keep it close. Smoking flake. She's getting it from somewhere. Must be in the stockpile. I just can't see it. Oh, there it is. Okay, Jilp, pick that up. Hey, Jilp, pick up flake all. There we go. Problem solved. Yeah, take that. Now what are you going to do, huh? We'll wander around. That's what I thought. Yeah, we've managed to do that. And she survived her infection, more importantly. It's a good job she didn't do that while she still had the infection. Otherwise, we might have something to worry about there. How are we looking in terms of the bedrooms, then? Just finish off the last of the resources. This is good. That was quick. Oh, my God. And they've done this one as well. So everybody's hopefully going to be in a much, much better mood. Barbara is one person we have to... Oh, it was imprisoned. Hey, or don't be a dick then, huh? Rebuffed by Lucia. Hopefully those two can smooth things over. Minor pain caused by... everything. Okay, fine. Insulted, rebuffed, disturbed sleep. Really just got to keep this guy... I might even give Barbary, because of their depressive nature, a couple more hours of recreation or something like that, just to keep them as happy as possible. Because right now, you're kind of driving me a little bit mad, my friend. We don't really have much for them to do either in the colony. I mean, they're not the most useful of characters. What they're doing, cooking and crafting, is essentially all they've got going for them right now. This is good, though. I think we're doing very, very well right now. How do the ground runners work? Because I want to mine up all this Sky Steel and actually, you know, put it to use. So we go to animals. We've got 2 ground runners, don't we? Yeah. Let's tame them. And then I think we just assign them a master who is good at mining. And then we send them out with the master while they're on a mining job or something like that. They're surprisingly docile and easy to tame. Their incredible strength and sharp claws allow them to break rocks with relative ease. Okay. Reserved for the ripping power armors part along with their wares. That sounds cool. Help you colonize mine rocks and minerals. Okay, interesting. So they're not super useful, but they will help out a little bit, especially when we've got this much stuff to mine. There's still that cold snap. Now, how are we looking indoors? Ooh, very cold. Shit. Only 4 degrees. Right, we need to deal with that immediately as well then. Let's put down another heater. I know we could turn the temperature up, but some of these are already set to like 24 degrees and the current power use is high. They can't output any more heat than they're, you know, capable of outputting. It doesn't make any sense. So we'd have to, you can't just have one heater up to 100 degrees and that will cool the whole base. So we do need to still put down a couple of other heaters. And everybody's connected, aren't they? Oh man, all the way over here though, it's very fucking cold. I suppose it's just the furthest away you are from... Why is that significantly colder over here? It's because it's that far away from a heater, perhaps? Why don't we put one in Lucia's bedroom? Because that is a fairly large bedroom. And that way, hopefully, it'll sort of equalize the heat out, perhaps. I'm not sure how the heating works in Rimworld, to be completely honest. Right, how much have we got in terms of cloth, then? We got enough to finish the floors? No, we are done. We have a lot of fecal sludge, though, which hopefully we can deal with in a second. Then we get autodoors, hospital beds, and then after that, we'll go for vitals monitors. I want to get those done as soon as possible, especially playing on a higher difficulty like we are now, because that could have some pretty significant impacts. Why don't we put down, like I said, I do like this Sky Steel. I think it looks awesome. Sky Steel's table takes 95. We've got more than enough for that. Let's get rid of this one and replace it with a different one entirely. Oh, yeah, thank you very much. And let's go for Sky Steel table. Now, these things give such a massive beauty bonus. I think it will help out quite a significant amount. Just having... We might as well use it for something, right? What else are we going to do? Build armor out of it? I mean, we could. Jilp of Blue. This furniture is engraved with a depiction of Jilp 7, Jilp Vondle, eliminating a fission mouse, 2nd generation's capacity for blood filtration, with quick, efficient movements. What a strange thing to say. Jilp looks triumphant, with the image somehow expressive both nearness and war. Tells the story of Jilp eliminating the fission mouse 2nd generation on the 15th of April, May 5501. How do you remember something that happened last year? Almost 2 years ago now. Absolutely insane. Right, let's also dig up a couple of chairs as well and get those replaced as soon as possible with some Sky Steel ones, like I said. Let's go Sky Steel everything. I'm all about the Sky Steel meta. I think it just looks really sort of like futuristic and cool anyway. So honestly, if we can get all of these replaced, that would be ideal. But I think if we replace, they specifically won't build it unless they've got enough Sky Steel. They won't dismantle the old one until there's enough Sky Steel anyway. We may be out of Sky Steel at this stage though. I was probably a little too ambitious to try and replace all of it, huh? Now, what's your opinion on that? Let's check his mood when he's done with this last chair. Or not. What's his opinion? Very impressive dining room. Look at that. It's a permanent 5 movement boost. A very impressive dining room because of we've put this guy's furniture down. Splitting them out into a rec room as well would be very nice, having a separate rec room and dining room. So what I'm probably going to do is install this stuff over here and move this stuff into a separate hospital area. So we could dig this out and have sort of the medicine stored around here. That way it's also connected up to the lab. That's where Erica spends most of her days. So that might be too much of a bad idea. One thing I would love to do... Hey, sewage composting is done. How do we do that? One thing I would love to do as well is build like a morgue and have statues in front of there. Because we do have the colonist statue mod. So it's this one, right? Is that all we need? Septic tanks slowly cleans sewage over time. Sewage is directed to septic tanks first. If it reaches full capacity, then it's sent to sewage outlets. So we can build this absolutely anywhere. That's great to know. We could just put it at the top of the farm. Let's put down like 2, or is that too much? Well, let's just see how much one can hold. And then, as long as that's plumbed in, which I believe it is right there, isn't it? Yeah, it absolutely is. Then it should be directed here afterwards. That way we can hopefully make ourselves a little bit of fertilizer. And then we can start work on the... Oh, wow. That's very convenient. We can start work on the Devil Strand immediately afterwards. Cold Snap's ended, so we can actually plant some more crops, which is great, great news. The ground runners are becoming more and more obedient, so we can actually use those for... Whoa, hello. Colossal aero fleets. They don't do anything. They're not a threat or a worry or anything like that. Now, the other thing to mention is, of course, the kill box. I think getting what I said with the traps put down soon wouldn't hurt either. Because those traps are never going to be sprung unless the enemy gets past the initial barrage. At which point, we want some traps, because then we're in full panic mode, huh? So let's go ahead and stick a couple of those down. So we should have a lot of granite just spare at this stage, right? Now, one there, one there, one there. That's never going to be triggered. We could go... Can't be placed next to other traps. I actually didn't know that. I had no idea. I thought you could double them up a little bit. Oh well, doesn't matter too much because we can do something like this. That would work, right? And then we take the granite doors, just because we don't want the enemy to break them down. If it's quick for the enemy to break them down, then that's obviously not ideal. We'll do that. Well, not that one specifically. This is going to cost us a lot of granite, but it's definitely going to be worth it. This is going to be super hyper defensive and pretty nuts, and hopefully we shouldn't trigger it ourselves as well. Nice, good work. We don't want to... And then, luckily, we can also build this, you know, whereas sort of a little reluctant to remove the last kill box before we built this one. This time around, we don't have to worry about that. Ooh, transport pod crash. Because this is already fully operational. So it doesn't matter if we have to do this stuff to work on it for a while. Enemy. Ooh, cool. Okay, so we could potentially get ourselves a new prisoner here. Send Jilp and... just send Erica. Don't bother sending Jilp. I always say that, but don't bother. There's no point. Erica is the doctor, and she's capable of hauling. I keep thinking that... Well, that's a lot of aero fleets. Wow. I keep thinking she's not capable of hauling for whatever reason. So, Jal. It's pretty okay. Ooh, deep sleeper. What does that do? Sleep through anything. Poor medic. Okay. Well, I mean, I wasn't going to do that anyway. Frightened Trout Drifter and capable of violent. No, I can't. We can't have a third of the colony as incapable. Over a third of the colony as incapable of violent. It's not happening. I'm sorry. We could recruit her, or we could capture her and then release her and make friends. Wait, is she from... So... see, the Melia Republican Alliance, I believe, aren't enemies, are they? Or they aren't pirates. Civil Outlander Union, we could try and make friends with them. I'm going to try it. So go and stabilize her, capture her, and then we'll release her afterwards. There we go. Get her home. I don't think she had enough medicine on her there, either, to fully stabilize. What I'm going to do then is I'm going to go to her outfitting. And people have suggested I do this as well. Go to Doctor and increase the amount of medicine they've got. So say 5 herbal medicine instead. It's barely any more weight. In fact, I'm going to say 6. Barely any more weight, but guarantees that they can deal with anything that is thrown at them. This person dies, I'm not going to lose any sleep. Like I said, I wasn't going to recruit them anyway. It would just be for opinion. Honestly, it's a lot of extra effort just to, obviously, you know, get a little bit of bonus opinion there. Right, oh, you're the wrong person, I'm sorry. Right, Erica, come back through. Let's go prisoner release, essentially. How are you doing in terms of health? It's just a cut and a crack. Yeah, you'll be fine. Right. Tending to... So you already were doing that. Sorry. I sent her back to try and get her tamed, but she obviously didn't have any tended, because obviously she didn't have any in her inventory anyway. It was... she had to go to the freezer there. Moving, like, some medicine into here probably also wouldn't hurt. Moving them next to the medical beds. But I didn't want to have too many so that it didn't all go off. So why don't we go stockpile zone. Put one there. Put one, like, just in here generically anywhere. Clear all. Oh, shit. That was a misclick of the century. Not that it matters, because we just go food and animal corpses, but not insect corpses. And then we also say medicine, herbal medicine. I mean, any is fine, but I'm going to say important. And then I'm going to go to these. Clear all, critical, herbal medicine. Similarly, we'll copy the settings and we'll paste it onto this one as well. That way they will always prefer those, but of course all the medicine we've got can't fit into those, so the rest will go in the freezer or storage. I think that's a good idea. Or at least a better idea than what we've got going on right now. How does this work? So it's treating it. Yeah, but what does it do with it? Does it make it into furniture? Furniture. Does it make it into fertilizer? So it cleans sewage over time. Is that helping us? How has that helped? Hygiene mist. Maybe we need something like that. Litter box. Ah, that's what we clearly need. So we need biosolids composter. Turning sewage into oh, shit. Okay. That's what we should have done. Right, my mistake. A septic tank is probably fairly pointless when we... That, I imagine, if you've got a big colony and no river or no place to easily get rid of your sewage, this is what we needed. So I'll put down a couple of those instead. I may even go as far to remove that. It's not really helping out much, is it? I mean, it's not doing anything wrong either, so we might as well keep it there. Whatever. Everybody's very, very happy beyond that. Like, Barbary, the depressive one, is still in the green mood as well, so I'm pretty happy with how it's going on. Was imprisoned. You'll be over that in no time. Minor pain, I can't do anything to fix that, unfortunately. Good. Hey, the farms are starting to be harvested again. We've still got this massive, colossal aero fleets. Exited the map healthy. I don't know if you saw that up in the corner there. We did get that bonus. Where's the messages tab these days? Excuse me? History? There we are. Messages. Oh, it doesn't even say. I didn't even know that. Wait, was that like a show? There we go. Nice. So it's minus 41. It's not a huge amount, but it's okay nonetheless. This is good. I do like this kill box setup because hopefully it also will stop them, you know, taking a shit ton of injuries. Auto doors. Now, what do we want to do with auto doors? Do we even have the energy to really run auto doors? All the components for it? Put them on the freezer is always my first port of call. I'll be honest. Get rid of these. I'm going to have Jilp focus on... it's a shame you can't replace that. Okay, what I'm going to do is something slightly different. We're going to go auto doors. We're going to put it there and put it there. That way, they're not going to build it until we've got the resources there to build it. That way, we're not going to lose any, you know, food to it rotting away or anything either. We need more cleaners. What the hell is our cleaner doing? I need to double check here. We've still got, like, just the filthiest bathrooms. It is a big base for one person to clean. In fact, the base, now that I look at it, is very, very clean. There's just a couple of disaster zones, like whatever this bedroom is doing. I have no idea. Wait, we have a spare bedroom. Lucia, Barbary, Erica, Charles, Jilp, Lena, Setsuko, Grump. We do have a spare bedroom. Oh. I'm a fool. You know what we could do? We could turn this into the hospital. In fact, I'm going to do that. I didn't even realize, huh? So who was using that? That was Charles. Charles, do you not have a bedroom of your own? You do. As it's not, this is linked. So why was he using that one? I guess it's just because it's a spare bathtub. He was like, oh, I'll go for a nice fun bath over here in this unused bathroom. He did it for the thrill. Right, so what we'll do then is, depending on the quality of this bed, it's normal quality. We'll reinstall this up here. This can be their bedroom. We'll turn this into the hospital. I think that's a great idea. We could fit definitely a couple of hospital beds in there. It's also fairly convenient, but it's also cut off from the rest of the base as well. So it's got its own little ecosystem in terms of heating, that type of thing. So I see goods trader, edge traders. Very cool. I hope they sell us copies of Shadow the Hedgehog. Right, okay. Shadow the Hedgehog and Slipknot CDs the whole way down. We do need some more advanced components. I would love to have 5 on the stockpile. What can we sell them, though? Nothing. We could sell them some gold. Oh, that sucks. I really want the advanced components. God damn it. Okay, we actually can't afford any of this shit, and we've got nothing to sell them either. Unless we sell them our gold, but I'm definitely not going to sell them the gold, because that's way too useful for electronic-based stuff. Sorry, we can't do anything. Alright, never mind then. Thank you for your business. We'll speak to you in the future, I'm sure. Right, so, Jill. Taming ground runner. Work on this first. Get rid of this one. Let's reinstall this. I want to get this done as soon as possible. That way, as I've said before, this is going to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. That way allows us to move these hospital beds into here, which we're going to do immediately. So move that one there and put this one. We could put it there, so they both get the bonus from that. No, again, I don't really care about how it looks right now. And then who was that for? It was like Erica and Grump, I believe. Social tab. Setsuko. Was it Setsuko and Grump I've just kicked out there? Oh, Erica and Charles. Yeah, that must have been Setsuko and Grump, because there's no other double bed. Besides Jilp's lonely royal double bed. So Setsuko and Charles? No, Setsuko and Grump. I remember. Okay, so coming back to me now. Right, there we go. Setsuko, Fertile, and Grump, and then, of course, his wife, Anya, who died horribly as she was sleeping on the floor as they were sleeping in the bed together. So it's a tragic time. They've got a nice bathroom, too. Hopefully, they'll be a lot happier with that. They are missing a slight floor tile, but until our next cotton harvest comes in, I can't do much about that, my friends. Okay, so this is our new hospital room, which I'm pretty happy about. Let's address a normal... Okay, we might talk inactive. Oh, because there's no beds attached to it. We can get rid of these. We honestly don't need them. This is our new living space. So that way we can get a good rec room, and we can get a good sort of living area also. So we kill a lot of birds with 1 stone here. Excuse me, I don't want that. Right, let's reinstall these as well very quickly. We might want to rebuild some of this old furniture, especially like the very first furniture. So I guess the stuff in this room. Oh, it's excellent quality. That one's awful. So things like that we would want to remove. But I'm not too concerned. Let's put it that way. Okay, let's get that stuff over. Now, it's going to lower the quality of the dining room, obviously, because we're losing some of the furniture in here. But having 2 separate rooms means more chance for expansion in the future. Or more chance to get both of those up to the high levels and get the mood boost from both. Spired surgery. Very useless. Thank you. Although... I say that, but we do have access to prosthetics. Now, can we make any other prosthetics in the base game, or are we just limited to the crap ones? Bionic? Bionics. Oh. Hello. It's there. Bionics, that then leads to fabrication. So, hospital bed, fabrication, bionics. I think that's a fair trade. I would like vitals monitors, though, before that. So, I'm going to cancel these. We're going to go vital monitors. Those just help out a little bit, but they will help out a fair amount. And then I want bionics. That way, I think we're set for the end game as much as possible. We're guaranteeing that our colonists are staying alive. We've got some good colonists right now, and I'd love to see all of these guys survive till the end. What have you guys got for sale, then? Grump, come and trade with Gorilla. This is good. That's what I wanted to see. Stuff we can actually sell. We don't want your pemmican. Get rid of that. Don't want the insect jelly. Get rid of that. It's a high-risk food. Get rid of all of this garbage melee weapon. Nobody fights with melee weapons around here. They're buying a gun for 1 gold. I'm going to sell that, because I imagine we're not using it, seeing it's in our stockpile anyway. I don't want any single-use weaponry. I feel like it's a waste. Especially when we've got the grenade launcher, so that's already filled that in. I've also got a Tech 9 just lying around, huh? I'm going to sell a lot of these. We don't have this many people capable of violent anyway, so we might as well sell the lot. So we can now buy some stuff from them if we need to, but I'd rather just keep the silver. What do they have? Dinosaurus Arctic Wolf. I'll keep the silver, and that way if we get another exotic trader or something like that, that's pretty great. And he reached level 14 in social. Fantastic news. Why do you keep using all these weird, just like weird bathrooms all the time? I hate it. Set it to the gather spot. Disable that one as a gather spot. There we go. Okay. Right. Setsuko using the... Why? You've got your own bathroom. Oh, is that not linked? Might be why. Link bed. There we go. Okay. Maybe now they'll be happy to use that one. Fingers crossed. What do you think in your new bedroom then? Are they happy with that? Got married to Grump. Very impressive dining room. Impressive rec room. That's good. Wow, we haven't even set up the rec room yet. Oh, wait. It counts as the same room? Maybe I didn't need to do that. Oh, well, it doesn't matter too much. Body purist. What do they think of your bedroom, though? They just don't care. Well, that's rude. It's not like it went to a lot of effort to fix that. I didn't realize they could count as the same room. That's so weird. Oh, well. I want to separate them out anyway, because it means we can get very impressive on both. And we got a little more room to work with. So, I'm fairly happy to do that regardless. Otherwise, it's just a bit waste of having this gigantic room that we're not doing anything with, huh? So, what are the plans for the future? Well, I think in terms of raid defenses, we're pretty good. I'm not too concerned about the raid defense. We've got a lot of traps set up, like an absurd amount of traps set up there. We've got quite clearly some good weapons. Gunsmithing in the future would be ideal. And in fact, you know what I might even be tempted to do? Make some prosthetics for those who are missing just generic stuff. So if someone's still missing a foot, I think getting a, what is it, like a prosthetics table, a machining table? I don't know where you craft these things at. Maybe it is the machining table. Cochlear implant. Okay, so this is it then. So we need to make like a prosthetic leg, don't we? I'm going to see what people are missing. So you're missing a pinky. That doesn't matter too much. Barbary is missing a whole foot. And he's got a scar on his leg. So we could actually make him 2 legs. That would get rid of his pain. And it would balance him out a little bit more. I'm going to make him a right leg and a left leg and replace both of the damn things. Can't make you a prosthetic head. Besides that, Jilp is missing a thumb. Is that a reason to make someone? Can we make a prosthetic hand? No. Okay, prosthetic. We can make a heart, leg, or arm. I'm going to order up a couple of these because some people are missing some thumbs. It's quite a lot to go to chop off the whole arm to replace the thumb. So we're going to do it. And then I think we just need 2 prosthetic legs just to keep Barbary happy because he'll no longer have the in-pain malice on there all the time. But I think that's good. I think beyond that, we're absolutely fine. Killbox is great. Barnex will help people, obviously, just in their day-to-day life, mitigate the pain somewhat. They'll be able to move around a little quicker. Gunsmithing I'd like to get into because there are certain characters who could have better guns. Like, Jilp, why have you not got a weapon, my guy? Jilp should have Jilp. Oh, because, yeah, we don't want him to have the grenade launcher. That's dumb. Jilp, you can have the Tech 9, because apparently we've got a spare one. I don't know why. Armor piercing, we'll say you can have 100 of those, or like 200, because apparently they really don't take up 500. Yeah, it really doesn't take up that much mass or bulk. Well, there you go. Jilp can have that. Grump has the Slugfirer, the shotgun. You've got the SVD. You've got nothing. So Lucia also needs a weapon. God damn it, this is annoying sometimes. Lucia, what should you have? RPD. Why have you not got the RPD? Has she run out of ammo for it? She's got it in her backpack. Equip. She was just not using it. Okay, that's fine. Nothing to worry about then. You're fine, although you've got some extra bullets that you shouldn't. Force. Drop them on the floor. Where are you? Let's drop them on the floor, and then let's get those hauled back to the stockpile. Just make sure everybody's got a gun right here and right now. Yeah, everybody's fine. The people capable of violence have weaponry. I'd also like you to reload that as well. No pressure. Thank you. Just in case we are caught with our pants down here. She's got 30 bullets for it, though. I assume she's going to go get some more. So armor piercing... 7.62 times 39. Okay. 7.62 times 39. There are more bullets. She's just not picking them up. Maybe I only set to have 30. That would be very odd if I'd have done that. This is Lucia. Let's just double check that is fine. RPD, supposed to have 250 bullets, but she's just not. Well, we'll worry about it later. I'm sure she'll go get some more bullets in her own time. Hey, that killbox I think is going to be pretty goddamn lethal, huh? I feel sorry for the poor guy that walks through that first. Just taking a long ass time to build it. That's why we've designated a lot of our efforts today, unfortunately, because that swallowed up a lot of time. We could have got a lot more done in that in that amount of time. So just building these areas up into something a little bit better, or finish our rec rooms, that type of thing. Who puts that chair there? Hey, stop that. There we go. Okay, now what we want to do is copy these settings and make a new zone down here, paste them into there, make that into medical. Get rid of this. I think building another hospital bed would be nice, but obviously we don't have medicine production. That's something else I should work on, actually. We're focusing a lot on health right now, making sure that Jilp is going to live till the end. I think medicine production would help out. Maybe then start going for turrets, mortars, that type of thing too. I really don't know what the best sort of research to go for, so I'm relying on you guys a little bit for that. What's smart toilets? More comfort. Hot tubs. Get really decadent with things. And we do have air conditioning there too, so that could be fairly useful to get as well. Okay, fair enough. And now I'm looking at the endgame research. It all looks very similar. We've got like pulse charge munitions, which I assume is for some charge blaster turrets. I have no idea what they are. Hang on, do turrets use ammo as well? If so, that could be an interesting balancing thing I'd never considered before. Some more cargo pods. We might as well send someone down to go take a look. Grump, you seem fairly happy. Grump is ironically named. That seems like a lot of cargo pods. What is that? Elasmotherium wool. Sure, why not? Let's take it. Can at least try and craft something. I should really just get people doing generic stuff now, right? So, like, crafting random stuff, making new non-tattered apparel, which we have a lot of, so charging that up. These fucking shields. You are driving me insane with it. Put them down. Drop it here. I'm going to make sure that none of they're never allowed to equip these goddamn things against it. I'm going to do that but at the end of the episode. I'll do that after I've finished this one up for today. That's absurd. I hate the way that they're constantly equipping. Can we just sell it already, for the love of God? Right, what have we got here? Bar tub? Never want the bar tub. Running out of a lot of resources. Ironically, the one thing we've got a lot of now is wood, and we don't need it anymore, so, very weird. Anyway, thank you all for watching. I'm looking forward to when we get hit by this next raid, because I think this is going to be pretty massive. Less stone cutting needs to be done, I think. We're spending way too much on stone cutting. We don't need this much of it done, obviously. So that's the way out of the... We didn't really need that there. It doesn't matter anyway. Well, you know what? That does matter, because it will force them to go through the whole kill box. It's going to be good. I'm looking forward to the next raid to see them all fall apart during this attack. Better rifling is definitely something forward, but I am focusing on making sure that people we've got right now survive for as long as we possibly can. Ground runners are done. We're going Skysteel Town now these days. Let's move this over and we'll set up a little sort of sofa area for them to sit in, I guess, or a couch area, a viewing zone. There we go. And then we'll turn down into something a little more impressive. Strange drop pod. Interesting. We're not too concerned about that. Thank you for watching, like I said. More difficulty. This is where it's going to pick up a lot, I hope. This is where we're really going to hit by something particularly challenging. Let's give a shout out to the patrons for making this series possible in the first place, though. I said yesterday I would have the new list. Unfortunately, the new lists still aren't out yet. I think I caught it a little bit too early. But thank you anyway to Justin Wallace, Harik, Alpha Scuff, Asuna Kirito, Atmosis, Average Gamer 419, Baniel Sidini, Conspire T, Crazy Pat Crosis, Escape, Facuna Vasquez, Haydog, Jimbo, Josh Lundeen Tesla, Michael Mullen, Necrophil, Palvis Presley, Sean Thornton, Smirtworm, Tom Terror 18, Bacchus Bacchus, Wolfsen, and Zazzy 7011. For the support the Insanity levels on Patreon, thank you very much for keeping the channel alive and kicking. Much appreciated. Glad you guys are still enjoying some Rimworld here. And a big shout as well to Gray, Nathaniel Limburg, Luana Thomas, Astro, Bettimus Max, Chris, David Van Diepen, Don, Don Connor 217, Gabriel Van Ders, Gaz, GDWK Run, never get over that, Genji Circa, Haj Dumar, Hancock, Harry McGowan, Icy the Great, Jay Lara, James Barnes, Joran DeVries, John Holiday, Jordan Campbell, Joseph Beard, Justin Plott, Nathan Flores, Matthew, Nick, Panther Pearl, People for the Ethical Treatment of Animals, Serthal the Swede, Shari, Wolfie, Zico, Adam Person, Sidini, Fraser Brennan, Noah Gallimore, and the Insane Pickle 2. Thank you all for your support.